Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So first, here are the two winners for yesterday's giveaway. If you did not win, make sure you stay tuned because that nail dust collector giveaway is not over yet, and I am going to be picking two people that are staying active on my channel, subscribe to my channel, and following me on Instagram. So congratulations to the two winners who won the nail drill, but don't forget that nail dust collector giveaway is still open and you can still join in on that one. So now let's jump to today's video. So today I am unboxing this little kit from Modelones. Thank you so much to Modelones for sending this to me. And this is their acrylic and dip powder kit, which means I'm going to be doing acrylic today. I decided that I wanted to do acrylic because I don't care for dip powder too much, and I just have been loving acrylic. I mean, not so much the Monomer Smell, but it is what it is. I went ahead and took everything out of the little bag there, and I'm just organizing everything a little bit, and then I'll show you guys more in depth of everything that is included in this kit. You do get a lot. I also really enjoy that the Modelones comes in a little bag, like that little purple bag. It's just very convenient and you can reuse that, so I just think that is great for them to add it in that. Starting with everything that is included, we do get some acrylic liquid, which is monomer. The ingredients, storage, and warning is on the back, and it was sealed up so it didn't spill during shipment, which is nice. I will talk about the smell a little later. We get the dip liquids, we get the step 1, the step 2, and step 3. At first, I thought this was hardened up, but it was fine. It was not hardened at all. So we do get these, so the dip step number 1, step number 2, and step number 3, which is great to have. This kit is like an all-in-one dip and acrylic set. We also get 3 acrylic powders. These were all so beautiful. There was no name. It was just like a little number on the top. And they did come with like that little seal thing to make sure it doesn't spill. And oh my god, when I opened this color, I was obsessed. This color was so beautiful and like one of my favorite summer nail colors. I was just in love with this color. So it was literally so beautiful. We get another acrylic, which is 31, and this actually says transparent on the side, and this is just a clear acrylic powder. Very nice, and it was a very clear color when I swatched it. We have number 27, which is a nude color. This nude kind of reminds me of the Polygel Daydream color by McCart, not even gonna lie. We also get 6 dip powders. These don't have any names either, I don't think, but just the little number on top. And these were all sealed with like that little seal, not like a reusable seal. And all 6 of these were beautiful glitter shades. Like all of them had glitter, and I absolutely love glitter, like acrylic, glitter dip powders, glitter nail polish, glitter polygel. Like I'm in love with glitter, so I was super amazed when opening all of these and seeing all of the glitter. So I just want to say thank you again to Modelones for sending me this kit. I was super excited to try out this kit, especially because my goal for 2022 is to try acrylic more. So I was super excited to get this kit and just try out acrylic some more. So I'm just finishing off opening these and showing them out of the container, but I will be swatching them, and I actually swatched all of the acrylic and dip powders as acrylic. So I just thought it would be cool to try to use the dip powders as acrylic, and it worked very well. So those are all of the colors, so beautiful. Like I was in love with all of these colors. They were all just so beautiful. Next, we do get the little acrylic brush. This is a number 12 brush. I think it was nice for beginners. Like, I would use it. I did not use it today. You'll see why in a minute. We also get some like cuticle cutter and cuticle pusher thing, a 180 grit hand file, very nice quality. And then we also get a little container of decorations. These are just some purple rhinestones and some AB rhinestones. We also get a dampen dish. So now I just want to show the acrylic brush that they sent me instead of that other one that came in the kit. You could totally just use the one that came in the kit, but they did send me this one, and I was just super excited to use this one. I believe it is a number 12. It says like Modelones on it. Here is the dry brush, and then here is the wet brush. Super good quality brush. I really enjoyed using this brush today, like a lot. So now I'm just going to go ahead and swatch all of the acrylic powders and dip powders on my little napkin here. And again, I did swatch them all as acrylic because dip powders are acrylic powders. They are just finer powder. So I just decided that I would swatch them as acrylic just because that would help me get my liquid to powder ratio. And just, I honestly love swatching acrylic powders. I don't know what it is. I just like it a lot more. Also, I know that using like a dip and acrylic powder, it can look different as a dip powder versus an acrylic powder. So I just went ahead and I thought that I would just try to swatch these all as acrylic. So that middle color is the transparent clear color, so that is why it's a little hard to see, but I was absolutely loving that like salmony pink glitter color. It was so beautiful. So while I'm swatching these 6 dip powders, I wanted to go ahead and mention about the Monomer Smell. I normally use the Mia Secret Monomer, and it is pretty strong. Like, it is a really strong Monomer smell, and I don't love it at all. So the Model 1's acrylic monomer is a little bit of a sweeter smell, and I feel like when you're working with it and using it, it's not as strong, but then I feel like it lingers a lot more. Like, while I'm doing acrylics, I do have my windows and fan on, so I try to ventilate the smell and get it out, but I feel like with the Model 1s, it lingered a lot more than the Mia Secret. But while using the Model 1's acrylic liquid, it wasn't as strong. Like, when I was sitting here doing it, I didn't get such a bad headache. I wasn't like feeling like I was smelling it 24/7. I just smelled like a kind of like a sweet smell. I just thought I would go ahead and say that because I know a lot of people are like me and don't like the smell of monomer. So here are the 6 swatches of the dip powder used as acrylic. I absolutely love these colors. Both colors are gorgeous, and you do get 6 dip powders and 3 acrylic powders. So for this nail set, I'm obviously going to be using acrylic powders. I went ahead and chose that nude and that salmony glittery pink. I also sized out my full cover 3XL coffin nail tips. These are from AliExpress and will be linked below. And I wanted to try the Femi Beauty or Lazy Girl method with acrylic powders. I have used this method with polygel for a long time now, and I absolutely love this method with polygel. But now that my goal for 2022 is to start using acrylic more, I thought it would be fun to try this method but using acrylic powder. I've never done this method with acrylic powder, and it was a little challenging, a little bit difficult, but I really enjoyed it. Like, it was pretty easy to do. I had fun doing it, and I would definitely try this method again with acrylic powder. Just for my first time, I did have some problems. You'll see them when I go ahead and apply the nails, but overall, I really enjoyed trying out the Femi Beauty or Lazy Girl method with acrylic. So what I'm doing is just picking up a bead of acrylic and placing it into the nail. As you can see, me not going towards the cuticle area of the nail is because acrylic hardens on its own. You do not cure it in a UV LED lamp like polygel. So with polygel, you fill the whole nail, the whole full cover nail tip with your polygel. But since we're using acrylic, you don't want to fill the cuticle area because then it won't be able to harden on your nail. So you want to fill all of the nail besides the cuticle area, and then you will let that harden up and just get hard like the acrylic is being hardened. And then once you're ready to apply them to your nails, you will then place a drier bead of acrylic towards the cuticle area, and then you will hold it onto your nail, which will then allow it to adhere to your nail. So I went through this pretty quick. Honestly, it wasn't hard at all to fill these full cover nail tips up with the acrylic. The brush was a little bit large it was a number 12 brush, so it was a little bit hard to use a number 12 brush doing this method, but maybe that's just because I'm a beginner using acrylic, but I felt like it was a little hard just because these full cover nail tips weren't as wide as the brush. And maybe I'm used to using the polygel brush too. I also thought about that. But these acrylic powders were beautiful. I just love how they were so easy to use. These acrylics would definitely be great for a beginner starting off with acrylic like me. I am a beginner using acrylic. This is like my second full nail set with acrylic. Here are how the nails are looking after I have applied the acrylic. For the thumb and pinky, I am doing ombres. I decided to do this just to give myself a little bit of a challenge, and honestly, I am so glad I tried this. I didn't love how it looked, but it was fun and out of my comfort zone, so I really enjoyed it. So after I applied that bead of acrylic to the cuticle area, I'm now just pushing it onto my natural nail and holding it down until the acrylic has hardened up. When I did that, a lot of the acrylic squeezed out, so maybe I was thinking I should have went in with a thin layer of the acrylic at the cuticle area, let that harden up, and then once I was ready to apply them to my nails, go in with a smaller, drier bead, and that bead would then adhere them to my nails. I feel like I do want to try that next time, but I was just worried that if I did that, the nail wouldn't adhere to my nail because the acrylic would have hardened up the nail tip. But I don't know, I just went through with the process and applied the nails like that. You can see the nude on the nude nails a little bit more than the glitter nails, but you can see how it's there's not much product on the nail, it's squeezed all out. So I did cover that up in the end with some bling, but that is just practice makes perfect. I will definitely need to try it again and just try to improve my mistakes and everything like that. After I had let the nails sit for a while and made sure they were completely hardened, I am going in with my nail drill and dust collector and just filing around the cuticle area to file away any of that acrylic that squeezed out, and also just clean up the shape and make them look a bit more natural and flush to the cuticle. So if you are interested in the nail dust collector or nail drill I'm using, I will have them both linked below, but I do have honest review videos up on my channel for both the dust collector and the nail drill, and I am also giving away 2 of the dust collectors and 2 of the nail drills. The nail drill giveaway is closed, but the dust collector giveaway is still open and live, so make sure you check those videos out, especially if you just want an honest review on the products, but also if you want to see how to enter the dust collector giveaway. I will have both of those videos linked up in the cards. That way, once you are finished watching this video, you can hop over and watch those videos if you haven't already. So after I'm finished using my e-file, I'm just taking that 100-180 grit hand file and crisping up the shape of the nails. And I'm also just taking my buffing block to remove the shine from the nails. That way when I go in with my top coat and my bling, it does last and stay longer on the nails. I also really like doing this part because then I can see the buffed nail turn into a glossy and shiny nail once the top coat is applied. So after I am all finished filing and buffing, you saw me wipe away all of the dust. I went ahead, took out some AB rhinestones and my Modelones top coat, and I am just going to take this top coat, apply it to my thumbnail, and then I'm going to use my wax pencil and just place those rhinestones around the cuticle area of the nail where you can see my natural nail, because like the acrylic squeezed out, and I just thought this would be the perfect way to kind of hide that and still make it look like a super cute nail set, and it really did work. So when you are trying this method, if that ever happens to you, remember, cuticle crystals are your best friend. Like, this made the set look so much better, and you could barely see the area where I messed up, so that was super great. And I went ahead and placed these. Once I liked the placement, I did cure this in my nail lamp for 30 seconds. I also repeated the same thing on my pinky. Super cute, and honestly it pulled the set together. I'm now taking that top coat and applying it to the rest of the nails. This was super satisfying to do, but sadly I was off camera, so I went ahead and cut it out. But there they were after they were cured. I picked out another little charm, and I'm using my Macart rhinestone glue to just adhere this to the other ombre nail. Thinking back, honestly, I could have probably avoided the problem of seeing my natural nail if I wouldn't have done ombres. I feel like I just didn't have enough of that nude color, and then when the nude that I applied, when I squeezed it onto the nail, it kind of just pushed out. But after I had that charm placement like I liked, I went ahead and cured for 30 seconds in my nail lamp, and now I'm just finishing this set off with some cuticle oil and rubbing that in to nourish my crusty cuticles. I'm so glad that it's almost spring and I'm not going to have to worry about crusty cuticles as much as the winter time. But I absolutely love how these nails turned out. I get really summer vibes from these. That like salmony pink color is one of my favorite colors for my toenails in the summer, and I just love this acrylic powder. Like, it is so beautiful with like the glitter pieces, and I absolutely loved working with the Modelones acrylic. This was my first time using Modelones acrylic, and I really enjoyed it, and I will definitely want to keep using these acrylic powders and dip powders because I feel like they are very beginner friendly. And I do not know much about acrylic, but I really enjoyed using these, and I feel like they are very beginner friendly. So I went ahead and went outside, and just look at the shine of these. So beautiful. It's finally getting sunny where I live. Not green yet, but sunny. So that is good. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.